2-month-old Mohammed is lucky to be alive. Born 8 weeks premature in a village all but wiped out by drought. Dika, his 17-year-old mother, travelled 400 miles to get him to hospital and didn't think he'd make it.
She was very, very upset and worried about her condition. First time she came, she was worried like he will die. Yeah, she was very, very, very worried, and she had pain about the child, and she doesn't sleep.
He still looks desperately ill, but doctors say he should survive. Many like him haven't. The ward is full. They're putting patients now on the floor. 1-year-old Mohammed is being given a nasal tube to feed him urgently needed fluids. Ward Dr. Abdul Rahman says he's afraid of what could be on the way.
The rains are not come early, the situation will come worse day by day, and the number of patients will be increasing, even hour by hour, day by day, and we cannot handle it or we cannot save them.
Right across the Horn of Africa, they are bracing themselves for the double impact of war and famine. The worst drought in 40 years is combining with the effects of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The war there may be thousands of miles away from these markets, but it's pushing up the prices of grain and fuel to unprecedented levels, making the impact of the drought even worse. The drought now threatens the worst famine for years. Camps are already filling, with people who've lost any means of supporting their families. The parents are desperate. Like Sophia, a few months ago, well off by her standards, she's now destitute. She's had to move to the camp after the drought killed all her livestock.
My grandfather was a goat herd. My father was a goat herd. I grew up in that life and ended up with 500 goats and 4 camels, and they've all been wiped out. I've got nothing now.
The rains have failed for a 4th year. With no grass left for the goats, they pull leaves from trees to eat. But getting food to the people who need it will be a huge challenge. Across the region, millions are facing acute hunger in the worst drought in over a generation, compounded by the war in Ukraine. And without massive international help, agencies say hundreds of thousands will die of starvation. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News, Mandera, Somaliland.